Orem City's decision to consider banning pit bulls has sparked an outcry from dog owners. 2 pit bulls in a lab attacked 2 men in Orem yesterday. Police say they've seen more than 24 incidents involving pit bulls in Orem in the last year alone. So in addition to Orem, Sandy is also considering a pit bull ban. It's already illegal to own a pit bull in South Jordan, and North Salt Lake requires owners to have insurance on the dogs and a 6-foot fence. We heard from owners and trainers who say these kind of bans are unfair. So we invited Ty Brown, owner of one of the largest dog training companies in Utah, to join us on Talking Point. If cities believe they have a disproportionate problem with pit bulls, why do you think it's unfair to single out the breed?
Well, I think it's unfair for a couple reasons. Number one, it's undeserved. You know, these dogs, well, yes, you know, any dog can be aggressive, and the pit bull, you know, can be in there as well. But statistically, the pit bull is not one of the worst offenders when it comes to aggression.
So in your experience, they're no more aggressive, they're not more prone to bite than other dogs you train?
No, absolutely not. You know, studies have shown that they're not one of the most prone to bite. The problem is that when they do bite, they're so athletic, they're so strong that it can actually cause damage, and so it becomes newsworthy and noteworthy.
So why do you feel pit bulls have such a bad reputation?
Well, I think they have such a bad reputation for a number of reasons. Number one, in the media, they're portrayed this way. Oftentimes, you'll see that a dog labeled as a pit bull has attacked somebody when, in fact, it's not a pit bull. At the same time, you know, these dogs sometimes have problems with animal aggression and dog aggression, but traditionally, they're not very human aggressive. That trait has been bred out of them for generations. And so I think that they have been, you know, kind of the bad breed because they've just been portrayed that way, and it's easy to kind of lump a lot of these aggressive tendencies onto one breed.
In fact, in your email that you sent to us, one of your concerns was the coverage of your email, and you asked us, where are your stories involving attacks by Jack Russell Terriers, Chihuahuas, and mixed breed dogs? Are you saying that attacks by Chihuahuas should be treated the same as attacks by a pit bull?
No, I don't think it should be the same. As a matter of fact, I don't think the way that we're treating attacks by pit bulls is right, and so I think 2 rights aren't going to make a wrong. I think the solution here is education to owners, training for owners, and then punishing of offenses, not punishing potential offenses.
So does that mean you believe cities should, rather than just employing a ban, should go after owners?
A ban for, pardon, could you say that again?
Rather than banning the breed, you think they should go after individual owners?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. If an owner has proven himself irresponsible by allowing something like this to happen or by encouraging something like this to happen, absolutely the city should go after that individual rather than punish a whole bunch of law-abiding citizens that are doing their job to be responsible dog owners.
Several hundred people responded on our comment pages, and most of them say it's not the number of attacks, and we shouldn't be comparing the number of bites, but the severity and the fear that pit bulls generate. Is that a fair statement?
I don't think so. As I mentioned earlier, the pit bull is more athletic and it's more powerful, so when a pit bull does bite, it might be, you know, it might be a little bit more painful, or it might cause a little bit more damage, but the reality is...
a lot more damage than a Chihuahua.
Yeah, a lot more damage than a Chihuahua. But if you look at the number of bites, you know, and I don't want to single out any breed, but a Chihuahua is likely to bite much more than a pit bull is likely to bite. A Jack Russell Terrier, some of these breeds that they don't make the news when they bite, and so it's kind of swept under the rug and nobody talks about it.
If individual owners are the problems, and you're a trainer, how widespread is this problem? Is this a case of a few bad apples that are ruining it for everyone?
Absolutely. You know, aggression is one of the biggest things that I deal with in my business every day, and it's very rare that I work with a pit bull for aggression. You know, it's very common that I'll work with these Jack Russell Terriers, with Labradors even, but it's very rare that I have a pit bull come across my company needing help because he's got aggressive problems.
What do you advise owners to do to help the larger number of owners who are getting the bad rap from these few poor owners?
Well, for those owners that are responsible, what I would recommend is getting your dog titled perhaps in the AKC Canine Good Citizen program. And this proves to you, this proves to your neighbors, this proves to law enforcement and animal services that you've got a dog that has passed the test, that has shown that he is a good citizen. Okay. And I would recommend training, and I would recommend all sorts of, you know, just getting out there and showing how good your dog is and that your dog is not a threat.
All right, Ty Brown, thanks for joining us tonight on Talking Point.